messages are intended to be positive messages, but occasionally a negative message may come out, and I'm going to share it, whether it's good, bad, or ugly. Also, the tarot, excuse me, this is not the tarot card of the day. The tarot card of the day is already posted on this channel, Jamie Zebra 23, on my second channel, Jamie Zebra 23 Tarot, and I do have a third channel, Missing in Action Tarot. If you guys want to go over there, like, share, subscribe, and comment, that would be super duper lovely. I do start with the 23rd Psalm. I do recite it 3 times, so if I sound like a broken record, that is why. Okay. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside the still waters. He restores my soul. He leads me in the paths of righteousness for his name's sake. Though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. You anoint my forehead with oil. My cup overflows. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Through Jesus' name, amen. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside the still waters. He restores my soul. He leads me in the paths of righteousness for his name's sake. Though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. You anoint my forehead with oil. My cup overflows. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Through Jesus' name, amen. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside the still waters. He restores my soul. He leads me in the paths of righteousness for his name's sake. Though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. You anoint my forehead with oil. My cup overflows. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Through Jesus' name, amen. Okay, so I hope everybody had an amazing week, and I hope this coming week is going to be amazing as well. So I am drinking good old-fashioned orange juice. I ran out of ginger ale, so that's why I didn't put ginger ale in here too. Good old-fashioned vitamin C. Oh, yeah. My nose is a little bit stuffy. My throat's a little sore. So it's that time of year, guys. Yeah, but thanks to several of my subscribers, all your suggestions on what I should do, I follow them, and that's why I've been pretty good this winter season so far. Thanks to you guys and your helpful ideas, hints, remedies. Thank you guys. So I had an amazing week. Just organizing, doing projects. After I'm done with these projects, I will tell you guys about them because some of you need to hear what I'm saying. Like, when you know, you know. I found a hack, a lifesaver that I did not know. I will be sharing it on my my channel where I talk about the special needs after I'm done with my project, so I can show you guys the results. Oh yeah. Okay, so let's jump right in. Let's use the chakra cards. I really love these cards. Sunday tarot messages to carry over for the week for the collective. What does the collective need to know right now? Sunday tarot messages for the collective. The cards want to talk. So we have guilt. So someone is feeling a little bit of guilt. Let me see why. Who is feeling guilty? Who? Who is feeling guilty? What's the reason? What's this guilt? Somebody's feeling guilty because they're happy. Somebody's feeling guilty because they found joy and happiness. There's got to be more to that than this. Let me see what it is. Okay. Okay, so here's what's up. So somebody may have had a tragedy. Give me 1 second, guys. Somebody may have had a tragedy, and maybe somebody's starting to date again after a tragedy, and somebody feels very guilty about this. Like, okay, should I really be having any kind of joy? You know, let's say somebody, you know, their spouse passed away and they got remarried, or they're getting out there and dating again. Somebody may be feeling guilty about that. There can also be like a situation where maybe they're not used to having anything positive in their life. So they feel a level of like undeserving, because it's showing self-worth here. So maybe somebody's self-worth is, shaky. So recovery, enlightenment, and perfection. So somebody's found what they've always been looking for, but it's like, okay, am I allowed to have this? Is it really okay? Can I have what I want? Can I really have good things? Can this really, is this really my life? So maybe somebody's used to hardship, or they're used to grief and drama. And now somebody's like, things are peaceful. Oh, gossiping. Who's gossiping? Gossip. Somebody's gossiping on somebody's growth and renewal. Yep. Complacency, impatience, and grief, and then renewal. So somebody's gossiping, maybe, somebody passed away. They're talking, this is definitely somebody, maybe somebody made a vow to their children, or to their friends, or to their family, or to themselves, or to their person that passed away. I'll never be with anyone else. I'll stay by myself for my whole life. But they found what they're looking for. So somebody's like guilty for this, and maybe somebody's family members might give them some grief about them moving on. And if this was not, somebody passing away, this could have been like a very bad breakup, or, somebody maybe feels like, I don't have any business dating. I shouldn't be, looking for anyone else. I did that. I've been married once. I don't want to get married again. If it didn't work the first time, it won't work the second time. Like somebody's just made like a vow, and it looks like somebody feels guilty for breaking their vow. Let's see what else for the collective for the Sunday messages. Yeah, somebody's recovered. Wisdom, service. Perseverance, patience. Okay, now we're going to talk about something else. So it all comes down to self-worth. So somebody could be trying to attack your self-esteem spiritually. Now, some of you may have had an accident, or something may have happened. And it's saying here that like you guys are not giving up. You know who I immediately thought of? I mean, I'm sure this isn't about her. It could be, it could be about anybody. Maybe it is. I don't know. But what's her name? Apple. I don't want to call her Apple Bottom. The Apple girl. The girl from Love and Hip Hop. Apple Watts. She was in that terrible car accident in driving back to Las Vegas. If you guys know what I'm talking about, where the Hoover Dam is, I think it's Route 66, where the Hoover Dam is, that is, in my opinion, that is what nightmares are made of. Every time I got to go in or out of Vegas, I put my blinkers on, or my flashers on, and I drive like a grandma, slow. Just go around me. Everyone just go around me. I'm not speeding up for you, so you better get on. I'm taking my time down this ski slope. And then when it winds, and then you look over, you see the drop off. And you see your whole life flash before you. And then my little one in the back seat goes, "Not again. Get over it. Ugh, I can't wait till I'm old enough to drive. Here we go again. Please, Archangel Michael, help my mom." So anyway, So back to Apple Watts. That's a death trap anyway, but I guess she was under the influence. She had a terrible accident, and she had to learn how to walk again. Her family created a GoFundMe, stole all the money. The girl doesn't have the money to even pay for her therapies, because I don't know if you guys know this, but once you've had a stroke or a traumatic brain injury, you need as much therapy as soon as possible in order to reverse it. There are some people that don't understand that just because somebody loses their ability to walk doesn't mean they can't regain it. As long as there isn't hardcore nerve damage, and even in some cases, the nerves get active again. So the brain can repair itself, but you have to work the areas as soon as possible. And you know, a 15-minute therapy once every 2 weeks, you know, any therapy is good, but you need it every day, and you need it for a good 30 to 45 minutes, and you need more and more and more of it, and it has to be consistent because you have to rebuild muscle, you have to rebuild everything. So some of you, but anyway, I'm proud of Apple Watch. She's making great progress. She's putting on her makeup now. She's looking pretty. I think she's able to bathroom herself now. She's taking steps. I know she's going to recover 100%. I just know it. I knew it from the start. So anyway, so some of you, recovery and wisdom. So during a recovery, some of you are going to learn who your real friends are. During a recovery, you're going to learn who loves you and who doesn't love you, who's patient with you, who's not patient with you. So during a recovery, you're going to learn that really what you think of you and how you love you is all that matters. And if somebody really loves you, they're going to love you when you're up, and they're going to love you when you're down. I want to say one more thing because I feel like there might be somebody listening to this. You know, my oldest, he had a stroke during the birth. He has a birth injury. He's got cerebral palsy. Many of you know that most people with cerebral palsy are paralyzed in wheelchairs. And if you didn't know, they are. Cerebral palsy, the classification is just a stroke before the age of 3. So if he was over 3, it would just be called a stroke. So the assault to the brain can do different things to people, right? So for some people, it's mild. For some people, it can be a big assault, depending on how long the assaults were happening. There could have been a seizure going on, loss of oxygen. There's 1,000,001 ways. And when people with cerebral palsy first get diagnosed, a lot of the doctors, because maybe they don't want to give false hope. I don't think they're trying to be mean. They're like, don't expect too much. You know, get on the waiting list for long-term care, a facility you can put your kids in when they come of age, when you can't care for them anymore. You know, don't expect for them to walk or talk or do anything. You know, don't expect anything. They're down for the count. I said, fuck that. You know, thanks for the speech. You know, it was convincing. But I know what I know. And I know God's unlimited. And we took the Metro bus to his therapy sessions 5 days a week: speech therapy, occupational therapy, aquatic therapy, developmental services. I took the bus on purpose. He got leg braces. He could barely walk. And we walked and we walked and we walked and we walked some more. And everyone's like, get him a wheelchair. Get him a wheelchair. What are you doing? He walks, he runs. His bedroom's upstairs. He goes up and down the stairs all by himself, walks to the car, gets in the car, does everything by himself. He's 23 years old, and the past year he started talking. He started saying words. Some of you have heard him in the background saying words, and I'm like, hey, he's learning to talk because of his baby brother. His baby brother's taught him, you know, having his baby brother around is helping him a lot in different areas. So I just felt called to say this. So if any of you out there have like maybe a diagnosis, somebody told you this and they're telling you never, your kid will never, say thank you. And then just get all the therapies that, you know, that your insurance will pay for or that you can afford. And if you can't afford any, look on YouTube on how to do the therapies and do them yourself at home. But anyway, all right, guys, enough of that. Okay, let's move on to the next deck. So for all of you out there that are dealing with things and you're not giving up, high five. You can never give up. For all of you out there that maybe have children or family members that are dealing with things, God has the final say. Sunday tarot messages to carry over for the collective. Sunday tarot messages for the collective. Welcoming love, meeting the one, open your heart, getting together, perfect. Addiction, codependent, obsession, possession, controlling, has a blocker, restraint, passion, insane chemistry, like each other equally, having fun. And then we have the runner. So we got the chaser and we got the runner. Runner in a codependent relationship, fear of intimacy, listening to ego. Lightning, sudden change, shocking news, surprise, epiphany, upheaval, transformation. And then karmic relationship, fleeting triggers, turmoil, resentment, lessons, letting go, and loving you. Acts, breakup, separation, stop the pattern, silent treatment, and abandonment. And then we have cassette, outdated thinking, conditioning, playing events over in your head. So here's what's going on. It looks like some of you have found love. I feel like whoever these two people are, you're both as obsessed with each other. But one of you is getting scared. Like one of you is like, what? Like, why are you running? The other one's like, oh no, I can't do this. I'm scared. It's because of maybe the past. It says stop the pattern. Outdated thinking. So just because your ex did something doesn't mean your current will too. So some of you have actually found the one. I just feel a healing energy here. Like, so it's like, okay, you know, you need certain tools to be able to repair something or do something correctly, to build something correctly. I feel like whatever tools you don't have, the other person has. So they're holding the tools and you got the damage. They can fix the damage. You guys can heal together. They want to be needed. So it's like, although this may not be ideal for everyone, it looks like for whoever this is for, this is actually a very good fit. Sword and the Rose, there's two cards. Ascending, transcending obstacles, learning, expansion, new phase, preparing for union. Yeah, some of you are about to get married. Don't let this past stuff F you up any further than it already did. Sword and the Rose, clarity, truth, revelation, solidarity, honor, force, protection, and power. This is somebody who's going to love you unconditionally, and you will love this person unconditionally. You know, sometimes it's time, twin flames, yin and yang, zen, balance, union, duality, coupling, complement each other. There's a time and a place. You know, collective, it's good to be wise and learn from your mistakes so history doesn't repeat itself. But please, you know, don't damage the other person. So if you're damaged, don't take it out on the person. Of course, you're going to have your triggers. Of course, you're going to probably do the makeup breakup thing like most people who have had, you know, bad relations. Okay, I see the pattern. Oh my God, let me run away. Okay, I can't do this. Maybe it's best we don't talk anymore. You might feel like you should be doing that. And then, you know, you come around and then an hour later, you're like, oh, everything's good again. Like, stop the pattern. Stop this craziness. Especially if this person isn't doing anything. And vice versa. So if you're the one that's, you know, that's doing all this stuff, how would you feel if someone did that to you? So just kind of think about that. Just, you know, but again, everybody, it's divine timing. And once people are just not ready, they're just not ready, you know? So if you guys are not ready for whatever this is, you don't have to be. Nobody's forcing you. But if you are, if this is what you wanted, you know, be careful what you wish for because you just might get it. Because it's saying somebody's up for the task. Somebody can handle you, handle the love that you need, and has enough of it to give to you. But you need to also, maybe you used to be the giver all the time, and it's like, damn, I was the giver, I'm never giving again. You know what? I'm done giving. I'm not giving anything. Well, if somebody's giving to you, it might be safe for you to give just a little bit. Just consider that. But everybody, you know, like I said, to each their own. And if you don't want something, you don't have to have it if you're not ready. And trust me, I get it. I've had many opportunities, a lot of them, where maybe the person was right for me, but I was not ready. So if you're not, I get it. If you're not ready, you're not ready. And it may be a missed opportunity, but you know, you have to, sometimes you got to put yourself first. All right, send in tarot messages for the collective to carry over for the week. What does the collective need to know? Jug. Lighthearted. Carefree time. Basket. Recognition, reward for merit. So for some of you, it looks like you're going to be having a carefree time. It looks like you guys are bursting with happiness. Turkey, someone is behaving stupidly. Man, dealings or relationships with a man. So a man could be behaving stupidly. Hand, in need of help, assistance, and guidance. Okay, so you guys could have a man that is targeting you because they need help. Beware of greed. Rainbow, the most difficult part of the situation is over, and then we have love. So for some of you, there could be a man involved here that has ulterior motives. They need your help with something, but it is saying here that although something may come from something negative, this thing could turn into love. So I'm not, let me get more cards. Period of frustration, lessons to be learned. Oh, hidden secrets that can harm you. Okay. Spiritual development, enlightenment, awareness, and understanding, successful outcome to your problem. Quill, go back to basics. Okay, this is what I'm seeing. So maybe some of you have never done this before, but I have. I've done it before. Have you guys ever seen the movie Gone with the Wind? And the situation with Scarlett and Rhett Butler? So after all the tragedy, after all the drama, Scarlett realizes she's in love with Rhett. It was always him. But she could never see it. It was always him. He was hers. Like that was the guy for her. But she was too busy chasing after Ashley, who was not hers, who could have never made her happy, who could have never satisfied her. She wanted what she couldn't have and what she thought in her head she should have. So, of course, she used Rhett for a lifestyle, for money, for this, for that. And in the end, she realized she was in love with him. Like, oh my God, this is a freaking treasure. Like, what the hell? So, I've had a few situations in my lifetime like that where a relationship started off with me only dealing with the person because they were paying all my bills and doing nice things for me. And then by the time I had destroyed the whole fucking thing, I was like, oh shit, I'm in love. They were like, we're done here. Like, I'm done with you. Lose my number. F you, Jamie. Like, live your best life. And they didn't believe that I was in love with them when I was like, wait, before it was different. It's different now. So I get it. So it's saying here that some of you have a man that is targeting you for something that they need or want. They may be in need of money, some sort of assistance. They might need a green card. They might need a place to live. They might need you to put in a good word for them to get a job. Maybe they know you got your tax money coming in. They want to use you for your taxes. And then before you know it, by the time you learn of maybe this person's married and they're just using you for sex, by the time you figure it all out and you're with your middle finger up in the air, like, you know, I don't give two Fs, this person is letting you know that I fell in love in the process of trying to fuck you over, in the process of trying to use you and getting to come up off your back. I fell in love with you. But you know what? That could be their karma. Spiritual development, enlightenment, awareness, and understanding. So, you know, maybe this is going on right now. Maybe somebody's using you guys right now and you don't know it. And then by the time, you know, maybe in a few weeks, you're going to realize it and you're going to be like, you know what? Fuck this. I'm washing my hands of all this. I'm out. Yeah, somebody, maybe they have multiple people or they're juggling you. Some of you are about to find out something where you kind of gave your whole heart to this person or you like believed them and they destroyed your trust. Yeah, somebody's going to regret lying to you. Somebody's definitely going to regret hurting you. Finger, warning of a problem either now or in the future. Yeah, something's coming up. Dang. Yeah, somebody's up to something, collective. If something seems a little too good to be true, it is. Yeah, somebody's up to something. For sure. Sunday tarot messages to carry over for the week for the collective. Sunday tarot messages for the collective. Dog close up. Pleasure with a close friend. Lily, spiritual love. And May. So this person could be born in May. Dark dealings or relationships with a dark woman with dark complexion or hair. May, and then we have guaranteed success. So, and then we have happiness at the bottom of the deck. So some of you, maybe you guys have a friendship right now. Somebody's name could be Lily or May or Star. Somebody's nickname could be Dog. Pleasure with a close friend. So this could be, you know, sexually, this could be intellectually, this could just be, you know, hanging out, just having tea, coffee, or just like a spiritual minded person that you really get, you really enjoy their company or their knowledge and they enjoy your knowledge, that you have something to add to the conversation. This is good. And then we have here in May. In May, there could be a woman with dark, maybe some of you are about to meet a woman and fall in love. Because it's saying guaranteed success and happiness. This woman could be a Taurus or I think Gemini or a Taurus. Yeah. Yeah, Gemini or a Taurus. And maybe you could be, and then the woman isn't, but the woman could have dark hair, dark eyes, or a dark complexion. There's something dark. Maybe their natural hair color is dark. If it's not dark now, maybe their natural eye color is dark. If it's not now, maybe they go tanning. Who knows? But yeah, now let me see if they want to add anything else to this. What else yeah, you guys have love coming in. Sunday tarot messages for the collective. What does the collective need to know right now? Happiness again, pure happiness. Kite, vacation, arrow. You're on the right path regarding some aspect of your life. Tiger, doing something risky, taking a chance. Fire, strong emotions in passion, in love or hate. Oh my goodness. Butterfly, a change for the better. Romance, celebration, party. December, celebration, fun, enjoyment. Archway, new opportunities, possibilities, and paths opening up. Temptation will test you, and pay attention to your work. And then we have flag. Do not be tempted to lower your standards. Dog barking, advice from a friend. Okay, so there's a few messages in this. One of the messages is some of you are about to find true love with a woman, whether you be that woman that's finding a, you know, true love with a man or a woman, or vice versa. True love is coming in. You're going to find your happiness. Some of you are becoming more social, getting out there, having fun. Others of you, I do think that there is a third-party relationship going on, and your intuition is telling you this. But you may fall in love with someone, and then by the time you find out, you might be like, you know what? I'm already in love. It is what it is. I'm going to stay in this. It's saying don't be tempted to lower your standards. Also, I do feel like with the warning of a problem in the future, whoever is the user and the dishonest person, once it's found out that they're dishonest, somebody's leaving them. Like somebody's like, nope, it might hurt me to leave you, but I'm leaving you. We're over. Like, don't look for me, don't talk to me, don't do anything. So somebody feels like they won't really fall in love with you. They won't really need you. They won't really. But it's saying here that somebody is going to end up falling in love with you by the time you find out about their dishonesty, and you will cut it off, and they could get violent, strong emotions, whether it be in love or hate. So this person may be of the stance of, if I can't have you, nobody will. So just be careful. Let me move on to another deck. Okay. Sunday tarot messages for the collective. What does the collective need to know right now? Sunday tarot messages to carry over for the week. Okay, that card wanted to come out. Outdoors, Archangel Jophiel. Go outside, get some fresh air, and connect with nature to relieve stress and gain new creative ideas. Thank you, Archangel Jophiel. Hathor, receptivity. Allow yourself to receive. This will increase your intuition, energy, and ability to give to others. Wait, I think that doesn't go in this deck. Oh, it doesn't. Okay, Hathor. Thank you, Hathor. So allow yourself to receive. This will increase your intuition, energy, and the ability to give to others. So delegate. And then we have Indigo and Crystal Children, Archangel Metatron. Thank you, Archangel Metatron. You have a bond with children. In particular, you can help children who are sensitive. Thank you, Archangel Metatron. So yes, you guys can help guide children who are having spiritual situations. And then we have, you are safe. Thank you, Archangel Michael. I am protecting you against lower energies and guarding you, your loved ones, and your home. Thank you, Archangel Michael. And then we have spread your wings, Archangel Ariel. Thank you, Archangel Ariel. Do not hold back right now. The timing is perfect and you are ready to soar. So I want to just say something here. This is my stance on it, and not everybody has to agree with me. Just like the whole gender debate, just like the whole people's sexuality and the pronouns, I feel like there's a limit and there's an age group. Just like talking about SEX, the birds and the bees. It has to be age appropriate. And I feel the same way about spiritual instances, baby steps. When it comes to spirituality and things, I believe you shouldn't just be teaching a 3-year-old about how to do spell work and how to do this, and it's not appropriate. Also, kids' brains are not fully developed until they're, it takes until they're 25 for their brains to be fully developed. You don't want young people acting out of vengeance, doing things that they can't take back. So it's a slippery slope there. So with my child, I teach him about good energy and, other people's projections. And sometimes when somebody doesn't like you and they don't know you, but they don't like you, it's their own personal problem. They're envious, they're haters, they're this or that. Sometimes people want what you have. So just beware of that. And I also talked to him about matching energy. If somebody is not kind to you, ignore them and stay away from them. You match energy. You don't need to make somebody like you. If somebody's acting like they don't like you, you don't need to do things to have them like you. Don't be a people pleaser, but match energy. Sometimes you'll have to be more aggressive in life when it's warranted. And then if it doesn't need aggression, don't be aggressive. Sometimes it's good to walk away. Other times you got to stay and fight. So it's just saying here that some of you, Indigo and Crystal Children, you have a bond with children in particular. You can help children who are sensitive. So just for those of you that are listening, and maybe you have sensitive children, do baby steps. And as they ask you questions about their spirituality, then you talk about it. Because you don't want to do too much too soon. You don't want your 6-year-old being like, oh, I hate this person on the playground. Let's do this. There's a time and a place, baby steps. Even some adults have no business doing any of this because they can't control their emotions. They get envious of someone and they want to attack them. It's pretty sick and sad. Just off of somebody has a better blouse than you, or you like somebody's steel-toed boots and you wish you had, there are some sick adults out here. All right, let's see what else. Anything else for the collective? Sunday tarot messages to carry over for the week. Creative writing, Archangel Gabriel. Thank you, Archangel Gabriel. So this one was the only one that was turned over, so that's why I'm going to put these ones back. Okay, thank you, Archangel Gabriel. Make time to write down your thoughts in a journal or pen an article or book. So for some of you, creative writing will be cathartic. Also, you may have a story that may come out. It's also saying here that maybe some of you have thought about writing something inspiring, maybe publishing it, or you can keep it for your own personal collection. And then we have victory, Archangel Sandalphon. Thank you, Archangel Sandalphon. Your prayers have been heard and answered. Have faith. Victory, Archangel Sandalphon. Thank you, Archangel Sandalphon. Your prayers have been heard and answered. Have faith. So for some of you, you're like, I keep praying, I'm not getting what I want. Well, Rome wasn't built in a day. Sometimes certain things have to occur in order for it to be correct timing. You know, it's all about divine timing, and it's all about longevity, because you don't want to be successful temporarily, right? You want to be successful long-term. Sometimes we have to learn certain life lessons, certain temperaments. You know, there is a person that watches my channel. She is negative constantly. Her whole life is negative. Even when good things are happening, she finds a negative, and the negative, she keeps canceling out everything positive because she's so negative. So if that's all your thoughts are, is negative, 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 don't be shocked when your whole life is negative, when your whole life is a slamming door. You know, also people that are very skeptical, that cancels out any blessings that are coming. So if I pray to God for something, I can't immediately say, oh, God can't do it. He's not going to follow through. He's not strong enough. Well, God doesn't have anything to prove to you. What does God have to prove to you? You're the ones that have to, we all have to prove ourselves to God, not the other way around. So if you don't want to have faith, that's fine. I won't help you. Bye. 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 God doesn't owe you anything. All right, Sunday tarot messages. Oh, I put that card. There's another card that doesn't belong in here. Sunday tarot messages for the collective. What does the collective need to know? Relationship harmony. Archangel Raguel. We angels are opening the hearts of everyone involved. Arguments and conflicts are being resolved now. Thank you, Archangel Raguel. So if you guys are having relationship issues, any kind of drama within a dynamic, so this could be romantic, this could be friends, family, your children, it's saying that there will be harmony. Comfort, Archangel Azrael. Thank you, Archangel Azrael. I am with you in your time of need, helping your heart to heal. So for some of you, there could have been a betrayal. Maybe some of you, your heart chakra is closed off to love, to new love, to opportunities, to the fact that maybe somebody could actually care about you. Your heart could be closed off. Thank you, Archangel Azrael. And then we have claircognizance, Archangel Uriel. Thank you, Archangel Uriel. Pay attention to your thoughts and ideas that come to you as they are answered prayers. So a lot of these downloads that you guys get, thank you, Archangel Uriel, downloads that you get, they are not your thoughts. They are downloads. So you must write them down. Some of you may even think that you have a bad memory. I mean, although some of you maybe do, but you guys might be, I had an idea and then I lost it. I can't remember what it was. That was it wasn't yours. So it's not in your memory bank because it didn't come from you. So that's why you should always have a pen and paper nearby to jot something down, because it wasn't yours. You know, it was a fast temporary message that was given to you. So just pay attention to that. And then we have gentleness. Archangel Sandalphon. Be very gentle with yourself at this time. Surround yourself with gentle people, situations, and environments. Thank you, Archangel Sandalphon. Be very gentle with yourself at this time. Surround yourself with gentle people, situations, and environments. So protect your energy. You know, if you know that if you talk to a certain person, you start getting jittery, or, you know, you don't feel good. It's like, oh my God, I got to like mentally prepare myself for the interaction. Avoid that interaction. Avoid it then. Sunday tarot messages for the collective. Passion. Archangel Haniel. Thank you, Archangel Haniel. Trust and follow your renewed passion in your love life and career. So for some of you, whatever you have a passion for right now, follow through with it. And then we have this card again. Okay, here's that card I was looking for. That's okay. You are safe, Archangel Michael. Thank you, Archangel Michael. I am protecting you against lower energies and guarding you, your loved ones, and your home. So Archangel Michael is on the case. He's on the loose. He's trying to help you. He's not trying. He is helping. Okay, so we have Maeve. Cycles and rhythms. Honor the cycles of your body, energy levels, and emotions. If you feel like sleeping, sleep. If you feel like eating, eat. If you feel like having that juicy cheeseburger, have it. If you feel like you should only be eating fruit, then, you know, eat the fruit. If you feel like you don't have an appetite at all, then don't. Sunday tarot messages to carry over for the week for the collective. What does the collective need to know right now? Sunday tarot messages to carry over for the week. What does the collective need to know right now? Seekmit, be strong. You are stronger than you think you are, and your strength assures a happy outcome. So some of you Hathor again, receptivity. Allow yourself to receive. This will increase your intuition, energy, and the ability to give to others. And then we have Sedna. Thank you, Sedna. You are supplied today and for all of your tomorrows. So for some of you, that's what you need to know. That some of you are very, you're in a very lack energy. It's like, okay, well, I made it today, but what about tomorrow? We have food today, but what about tomorrow? It's good to be conscious of the need to continue to take care of yourself, but it's quite another, the scarcity mindset. That's different. You know, I am on top of everything. I am for sure the ant when compared to the grasshopper. For sure. I plan ahead. I make sure my ducks are in a row. I make sure in case of an issue in the future that I am prepared, that I've already prepared. I make sure. So the message is not you not making sure. The message is okay. Sorry, guys. Okay. So this is not a lack mindset. It's a let's get prepared mindset, prepared for any occasion, a plan A all the way to Z. So for some of you, if that's what you're doing, that's fine. That's fine. But if you're like literally a basket case you got to be proactive. You've got to. I don't know why I'm called to say this. Call 311 or 211 if you guys are in need of rent assistance. Many times they can direct you to churches and other things that have enough money to help. So, it's donation based. So they have a certain amount of money every month to give out for people to pay their rent and pay their bills. But then once it's gone, it's gone. I had to utilize this back in like 2015. So I don't know. I felt like I was called to say that. Just a friendly reminder. All right, let's see. Kuan Yin, compassion. Release judgments about yourself and others and focus on the love and light that is within everyone. Compassion. Thank you, Kuan Yin. So for some of you, maybe it's hard for you guys to see the good in other people or to see that we're all the same. It's wrapping paper. And I fully understood this during my biggest spiritual awakenings. I maybe had some judgments about certain people or certain groups that I really wasn't aware that I had until the spiritual awakening taught me this. So there may have been like a group of people that I used to avoid, during my worst times, those people were the ones that were there to give me a helping hand. Yeah. So, and I learned in other ways that this is all literally wrapping paper. Some of us are polka dotted, some of us are striped, some of us are Mickey Mouse, some of us are Disney characters, some of us are a solid color, purple, green, orange. It's wrapping paper. It's the same gift inside, but the wrapping paper is different. It's still a present on the inside. It's wrapping paper. That's all it is. Just plain wrapping paper. So try to have compassion with everyone and try to drop the judgments if you are having them. And I always say this, be careful who you hate and who you judge, because they just might end up in your very own family. Yes, it happens every time. You know it. The most racist people end up with a son or a daughter-in-law and grandchildren of the race that they hated. You know, come on now. I hate gay. You see those people at the LGBTQ rallies marching for their grandkids, marching for their kids. But they are always against, I even had to stop my judgments about addicts. Although I have my own trauma with that growing up surrounded by family members, I had to stop myself a few years ago with all this banter because I don't want that to be my story upcoming. Because the things that you judge the most, that's what's going to end up in your own family. That's going to become, maybe it isn't your issue now, but if you keep judging, God will make it your issue so that you learn compassion and you learn to walk in somebody else's shoes. So for the sake of your own sanity, drop the judgments. Have compassion towards everybody, because it's always happened this way. Always. My own grandma, I heard her talking on the phone to one of the people at church. I think I was like 7 or 8 years old. And as you guys know, we were all piled up, dumped off at our grandparents, all of our cousins, my siblings, everybody just dumped their kids off. I think most families did that, but our situation was unique because we were always there. But so we'd all be like packed like sardines. We just put a bunch of blankets on the floor and make like one humongous bed in the living room, and we all would just line up like sardines. But anyway, so I heard my grandma on the phone, and please, nobody take offense to this. Please don't. My grandma advocated for us, so just don't take please don't take this wrong. So my grandma was on the phone, and one of the ladies at the church, she was just chatting with her, and the lady goes, I want to ask you something kind of personal. Were you at all bothered by your daughter, bringing home these Black children? Because as you guys know, I'm biracial. My mom's white, my dad's Black. And my grandmother said at first she was. At first she was, but then she said, so my brother Thomas is the older of us, the biracial batch. Because I have other siblings that are fully Caucasian, same mom, different dad. But anyway, so my grandma said when she told the woman on the phone that when she held my brother Thomas for the first time, and she looked at this little baby and was like, what a beautiful baby. She goes, this baby's got 10 toes and 10 fingers, 2 eyes, 2 ears, nose, and a mouth, and a full head of hair, which she wasn't used to because, some other babies are, they don't have all that going on. She's like, it was the most beautiful baby I had ever seen. Because, please, nobody take offense. I hope, maybe I'm talking too much. Oh my God. I know somebody's going to take offense. I'm scared to say what I want to say because I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings or make anybody upset. I don't care if you guys just don't like me personally. I just don't want to hurt other people. You know what I mean? So my grandma just was like, certain babies are cuter than other babies. Maybe whereas some babies, they have to grow into their looks. Whereas some melanated babies, They come out of the womb presentable. Okay, no offense to anybody. As you guys know, I have 2 kids. One of them looks like me, and the other one, everybody asked if I was the black nanny, and they still do. So just nobody take offense to what I just said. Yeah, we're all a melting pot. Like I said, it's just wrapping paper. So anyway, my grandmother, out of all of the grandchildren, and even all of the grandchildren would even say this, that we were the favorites. So although maybe my grandparents, this wasn't their wish in life to have, you know, certain types of grandchildren, they got them and they trophied us. They paraded us. They adored us. My grandparents, yeah. So although maybe it's not something that somebody wanted, God has a way of changing people's hearts and changing people's minds, you know? So that's what I meant by that. So just please don't take offense to what I'm saying. And if some of you out there maybe have a biracial child and your parents are like, oh, we're not going to have anything to do with you or this grandchild, give them a chance to come around. They might be shell-shocked. You know what I mean? You know, when you grow up with people saying really ignorant things in your ear, you know, your parents, your grandparents, it's hard to change, just like religion. Just like religion. If you were born a Catholic and your parents before you, it's hard to hear anything else but what you know. So although I'm not giving these people a pass, give them time to come around just as my grandparents did. For some of you, maybe they'll never come around. Maybe some of you never. But for others of you, they just might. And those grandbabies may be the best and most loved children there are. So just let them come around, you know? So I hope what I said was understood. Because I don't like to spread hate or negativity. That's not my goal. Okay, golden opportunity. Important doors are opening for you right now. Walk through them. So there's something at hand, something that's happening. You need to follow through with it. Don't stop outside the door. Go in, walk through and see what's in there. Because it's something you need to do. It's a part of your path. You know, some of you may not fully understand this yet. Every bad experience is necessary. Every bad situation is necessary. Every good situation is necessary. Some of us need to learn some things. So some of us need to be humbled at a young age so that we can be humble adults, so that we can do the things that we need to do that we're here for. So although maybe some of you had horrible childhoods, you've been through some things, but did it humble you? Are you a kinder, more giving, more thoughtful, more appreciative adult because of maybe your humble upbringings? Do you think you could have been this compassionate and this humble if you hadn't maybe had some of those experiences? I'm sure it made you a better parent. I know, speaking from my own, it definitely made me a better parent. I used to wonder, maybe that's when I really came to terms with some things where I was like, you know what? I wonder if things had been different, if maybe my kids wouldn't have the mother they have now. Maybe this wouldn't be my focus, you know? But woulda, coulda, shoulda, hindsight's 2020. But I'm just, you know, that Rascal Flatts song, God bless the broken road that led me straight to you. I think that's how it goes. So if the road hadn't been full of brokenness and heartbreak, maybe you wouldn't have the children you have today. Maybe you wouldn't have the soulmate you have today. Maybe you wouldn't be in the career that you have today. So everything has happened as it should, to mature you, to strengthen you, to put you through whatever boot camp or spiritual awakenings that you needed to go through. Everything has happened as it should. If you are in a negative situation right now, it's obvious you're being prepared for greatness. So get through this like a champ. Get through it like a champ. because that's going to determine how long you're stuck in the negativity. Because although I was in financial ruin, I was a lot of crazy. 2015, 2016 was like some of the worst years of my life. I smiled. I asked for help as needed. I was appreciative for anything. I still gave, even though I didn't have to give. And God has blessed me a millionfold. So it's not always the hardship, it's how you get through the hardship and the behavior. Your heart, if your heart changes, does it change for the better or for the worse? Do you get colder or do you get more compassionate? So either way, I just feel like for some of you might be questioning why this, why that. Trust and believe there's a reason for it, and it was necessary. As I mentioned before, somebody that I was dealing with in 2014, 2015, this person was so terrible to me, like a really bad person. But this person being so terrible to me actually ended up clearing a lot of my bad karma. So although it was terrible at the time, he actually, me being treated so badly, cleared a lot of my negative karma. And I'm thankful for that. Maybe it was a terrible thing at the time, but it brought me good luck. It brought me joy. It brought me clarity. To be able to see someone behave, like someone do to me all the things that maybe I had done to other people, and I hadn't realized the pain that I had caused those people. But this guy showed me the pain that I caused other people. This is, that's priceless. That's a life lesson that I needed to learn, and God could have, karma could have done some things to me. I could have still been paying off that karma. But God gave me a break. Karma gave me a break. And I'm glad they sent it with this situation, with him, and the way that it all went down. It went down, because I was thinking at the time, why is this happening? And then all of my cards were saying karma, karma, karma. And I was like, oh, I'm paying back my bad karma. All right, Sunday Tarot messages for the collective to carry over for the week. Sunday Tarot messages to carry over for the week for the collective. New career. Your work focus is shifting in a positive, new, and successful direction. So when this says new career, this doesn't always mean a different career. It could be you're still the same career, but it being revamped, a new position, more money, better ideas coming in, more creativity, or an extension of that career, something blossoming into better. So your work focus is shifting in a positive, new, and successful direction. So congratulations to those of you out there. And then we have holiday. The answers you're looking for can be found during a vacation, retreat, or holiday getaway, or the next holiday. So the next holiday that we have, I believe, is Valentine's Day, February 14th. So that's coming up in a few days. So happy Valentine's Day in advance, everyone. And if you don't have a Valentine, I'll be your Valentine. Whether you're a man or a woman, and I mean socially Valentine, not dates, not seeing each other in person, not gift giving, just you have a Valentine this year and it's me. Why, hello. Okay, autumn. In the fall season, everything comes together and you reap wonderful harvest of abundance. So whatever it is that you're doing now that's starting off small, it's like, oh, I'm planting the seeds. The harvest comes in the autumn. Guys, that's just what happens. Just think of it. So we get our New Year's resolutions, usually the first 2-3 weeks of January, you guys fall off. By February, you guys are on it. And then you start producing, you start working. And then you see your progress come October, November, December, right? So whatever you're doing now, you're going to get the abundance in the autumn. So don't be like, autumn, that's so far away. Not really, because you're building up, right? Momentum, you're being consistent, you're working on whatever it is that you're working on, whether this be weight loss, whether this be a romantic relationship, whether this be trying to have children, what a work situation, a financial situation, a change in homes, a move, relocation, schooling, whatever it is, you're building up to get that harvest, right? And then we have everything's okay. Don't worry. It's all working out in a beautiful way. Don't worry. It's all working out in a beautiful way. So for some of you, you guys are like, nothing, this whole sky's falling. No, it's not. It's not falling. Okay, let's use these cards. Then I'm going to go to the tarot cards. Sunday tarot messages to carry over for the week for the collective. What does the collective need to know right now to carry over for the week? Sunday tarot messages for the collective. What does the collective need to know right now? Self-employment. You are a born entrepreneur and your business is surrounded by magical opportunities. Yes. So for some of you, again, with the harvest, keep working. If you guys are starting something new, if you're going to school, if you're learning something new, if you're trying to figure out, please do it. Self-employment is on the menu. It's what you're supposed to be doing. Does this mean quit your job and live under the bridge? No. Keep your jobs, keep your income, but get started on that side business that will eventually become your primary source of income, right? Your financial freedom. So you need to do this. You're a born entrepreneur and your business is surrounded by magical opportunities. I don't know if you guys know this, but even at 20, 30 subscribers, you can still get sponsorships. You can get Temu, you can get pretty much any, so the companies may not reach out to you like they do to the big YouTubers, the big social media influencers. But if you contact any one of those companies and ask if you can be an affiliate, if you can be an influencer for them, they will send you free products. They'll send you, if you contact, Costway, if you contact Shein, any of those things, they'll send you, they'll review your channel to make sure that, you're not, spewing hate or, anything perverse or, anything they don't want to be affiliated with. And all you have to do is just try on the clothes, the shoes, put the furniture together that they send you. I mean, that's a good way to get free items and then also, something for people to watch, views. I get a lot of people contact me, but I don't have the time. I don't have the time. That's why I barely can keep up with all of this. So just a friendly reminder for those of you that are out there and you did not know this. All right, Sunday tarot messages to carry over for the week for the collective. What does the collective need to know right now? Self-forgiveness. Let go of old guilt and remember that you are God's perfect child. So for some of you, you need to forgive yourselves. This was coming up in the chakra cards. You need, whatever it is, you need to forgive yourself. That's where is if you feel guilt and you feel sorry, that means that you are remorseful. That's what karma really is. It's you understanding what you did wrong and learning the lesson of it. So if you feel guilt, that means that you feel remorse. That means you know what you did wrong. And that right there is your punishment. That's your punishment. Have any of you ever felt guilty about something? Like really felt guilty about something you did or said, or that will eat you up a lot. That guilt will freaking plague you. Guilt and grief, grieving and then guilt together or separately. Oh, whoa. Because you can't stop your brain from working. It's a never ending. So Some of you need to forgive yourself. If you ask God to help you forgive yourself, and for others of you, you need to maybe do some Reiki. There's free Reiki videos to forgive yourself. Also for self-love and for healing guilt. Play those videos nonstop. You know, go to my favorite channel, and I feel like this woman has saved lives. Rest, Relaxation, and Reiki is the name of the channel, or you can type in Lourdes Reiki. Her name is Lourdes. She's the go-to that I give everybody. Like if I do a reading for someone and I see something is going on with their chakras or they need healing in some way, they don't want to do candles or other things, I send them the links or the videos to play to clear them of certain things. But like this woman, in her next lifetime, she has such good, I mean, she's got good karma now, but she's literally saved lives. Yeah. So if you've not been over to Rest, Relaxation, and Reiki, that channel, you need to go over there. She's got a video for everything. Ailments, love, romance, chakras, to connect with your higher self, lucid dream, like weight loss, everything. She's got everything. It's a one-stop shop. Of course, there's great Reiki channels out there. I'm not telling you guys to only go to her channel. Go wherever spirit calls you to go, but I just wanted to do an FYI. So dream big. Let go of the small thoughts about yourself and see yourself succeeding. So yes, so some of you, well, I'm too short, I'm too tall, I'm too fat, I'm too skinny, I'm too old, I'm too young. Like, let go of all of that and see yourself succeeding, because you have to visualize, you have to believe it for it to be able to happen, right? You have to, just like prayer, when you pray, you have to believe in what you're praying for. You have to believe that you're worthy, and you have to believe that you can receive that. Otherwise, what's the point? All right, guys. The tarot cards. Sunday tarot messages for the collective to carry over for the week. Sunday tarot messages to carry over for the week for the collective. Sunday tarot messages. Justice and the Two of Wands. So the truth is coming out, karma's coming out. This Three of Pentacles wanted to be in the reverse. I'm going to put it upright, so when I put it back, it's upright. So the truth is coming out. And you're going to decide that you don't want to continue something. The truth is coming out, and you're going to decide that you don't want to be involved. Yeah, you're going to find out the truth of something. Some of you may have a vision about something, or you might have like an inkling, or your intuition is going to tell you something, and you're not. Yeah. You're like, nah. Some of you might find out someone's trying to use you for money or for something. Yeah, you're going to go off on your own, and yeah, you guys aren't doing this. Somebody's going to be really angry though when you cut them off. I will tell you this right now. Yeah, some of you are going to weigh other options or allow other options to come in. Yeah, the truth is coming out. Then we got Three of Cups here. So full celebration. Be careful not to get pregnant by someone you barely know, and then you find out a whole bunch of nasty stuff about them, and you're like, what the hell? Just be careful about this. All right. Some of you, your life is transforming financially. Or someone feels like you will transform their life financially, that they will have money and have all these things. They feel like you're going to be the one to do it. Now, some of you are cutting somebody off because you know that they just want you for money. You want peace. So some of you are like, you know what? I'd rather be alone and have peace than be around people who disturb my peace. Yeah. You're not allowing burden. Your cutoff game is strong. See, people underestimate you, collective. It's saying the same thing as the other cards. Let me see what's Seven of Wands. Let me see what's at the bottom. The Ten of Cups. So someone's being deceptive right now. Right now, they're targeting you. But you're about to find out what they're hiding or what their mission is. But by this time, they'll have really fallen in love with you. like legit fallen in love with you. But you're going to be like, oh, heck no. Oh, no. Oh, I don't sleep with my enemy. I'm not about to be in my own house sleeping with one eye open. You got me all the way, you know what, upped. Oh, no. No. So for some of you, you're like, sorry, I don't hang with my ops. I don't dine with my ops. I don't feast with my ops. I'm not feeding my ops. Whether it be my body, my mind, my ops can't be in my presence. So some of you have a very black and white mindset when it comes to things like this. Okay, you show me you're my op, then you're my op. You show me you're my enemy, you're my enemy. You showed me you betrayed me, then stay over there. You can't cross this line now. You're out. Somebody's going to be very angry about this. They're going to be like, but that was before I got to know you. This is their karma collective. I'm sorry that, I know this doesn't sound good, but I just feel like for some of you, somebody was like really laying it on thick. Somebody was love bombing you guys and making you think that this was a blessing when really they were targeting you. Now, when you leave them, they're going to know that you were a blessing. And they're going to lifelong have to know the fact that they can't be with you. So yeah, so it's showing here, this hasn't happened yet. You know, for some of you, maybe you had instances like this in the past and that's old news. But for some of you, you have somebody that's about to pop up on you and act as though they are the one. Whether this be a man or a woman doing this. Somebody's coming in targeting you. For some reason, for some type of reason, you're being targeted. Just stay woke. All right, that was your Sunday Tarot messages for the collective to carry over for the week. Have an amazing week. I have reading specials I've got reading specials on my only website, jamiezebra23.com. Reading specials are $25. I offer same-day readings, a $10 one question, one answer via email only. I am available 365 days a year, 7 days a week, all holidays, every day, yep. I do have 2 other channels, Missing in Action Tarot and Jamie Zebra 23 Tarot. You guys want to go over there, like, share, subscribe, and comment. Wow. That would be super duper lovely. Somebody's about to lose you. Somebody effed it all up. We got stability. We got perfection here. We got this is the best thing possible. And then we have here the 7 of Swords in the reverse and the Chariot in the reverse. You guys are about to discover the truth. And now it's over. It's over. Yeah. As soon as you guys discover what this thing is, never again. You're done. And you're not going to be crying about this. You're not even going to be angry. You're just going to be like, I know everything. Don't contact me anymore. Have a nice life. I'm not angry with you. Just, good luck to you. Hopefully you'll find what you're looking for in your mission. Goodbye. So it's just saying it again. Be prepared for the truth to be revealed. Sorry to say, you guys, I don't want to make you guys upset or scared. It's better to know the truth in the beginning than later. You don't want to have 10 kids with somebody and then find out that they've been betraying you from day one, right? All right, guys, jamiezebra23.com to talk for now. Love you long time.